Today we're going to be playing Anvil, a card I don't think gets nearly enough love right now because with the release of Wilds of Eldraine, Anvil got a ton of new friends. That's right, guys, we're back again with some Anvil. It's been a long time since we played this card. If you guys aren't familiar, Anvil is a artifact card that allows us to sacrifice other artifacts to create these constructs, and then we're also going to be pinging the opponent for damage over time. It's a really sweet card that works really well, obviously, with artifacts that we were already planning on sacrificing. So we've got a lot of new toys from the new set of Wilds of Eldraine, including Candy Trail, one of my favorite cards. It's a card that allows us to draw cards, gain life, and it would trigger the Anvil to create a construct for us. This deck looks to grind the opponent out super late into the game. We gain a lot of life. We draw a lot of cards with things like Braids as well as the Chef here. Both of these cards are able to produce card advantage for us and sacrifice artifacts to keep pumping out the Anvil tokens. It's a really nice synergy there. And like I said, a lot of new cards like the Tough Cookie, a really great addition. But Decadent Dragon, man, I don't believe there's another deck out there that plays with the Decadent Dragon synergies so well, because this allows us to go steal opponents' cards, but it also creates us treasures which are able to be sacrificed later for fodder to the Oniko Anvil as well. And yeah, this card is just really sweet in this build. I really enjoyed it a lot. But anyways, I digress. We'll jump right into the games here. I think you guys get the gist of it. If you're new here, we do typically post videos on this channel 5 days a week. So if you enjoy content just like this, if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, I'd greatly appreciate that. With that being said, enjoy the video. Peace out. All right, today we've got Artifact Sacrifice with Anvil, and I'm really enjoying this deck quite a bit. I will say this. There is not going to be a deck today that can outgrind us, because we are the grind machine, man. We can go, very late into games, generate a lot of value through life gain, and ping the opponent to death, man. This thing is so good, and we've been having such a, solid win rate with it too, man. I think right now we're at almost close to 80% win rate with this thing, and we played like 30 games, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. Going with the second Gala Greeters here up against Rakdos. Probably get some treasures going here. These treasures are going to be important for me to sacrifice eventually with this Chef to draw even more cards. And let's get in there for some damage. The opponent not having any interaction here on turn 2 means no kill spells, no go for the throats, no cut downs. I don't know what sort of build they're on yet though. Okay, a simple path to peril wipes this out completely. That's it's quite the bummer. We'll have to eat a treasure to play this. Well, I guess we might as well do this then. That is a bummer. At least we have the Braids here to help us out, sack some treasures, draw some cards here. Dang, a path to peril is the first thing we see. Is it Mardu though, or are they just simply running path to peril for those cheap creatures? Big score. Okay, they drop. Okay, so they're running green. They're trying to reanimate the Rex here. Interesting. All right, the Anvil's actually really, really good here, because the Anvil and the Gala Greeters together create this really nice loop of creating a body and then creating another treasure. And we attack. The Braids sacks the treasure again, and we look to draw another card. Or they can sack a treasure of their own. I guess they have 2 now from the big score, so up to them. All right. All right, Tyrannix Rex is back onto the field now. I'm imagining they're probably going to attack in, which, oh, I guess they're going to flip the Tolvada. Pretty cool. I don't know if that was the right call, though. I mean, we might actually be able to pump enough damage through here. I mean, the 2/1 Spirit, though, is going to be something we got to worry about. So we've got to play the Vanity here to take that out. Vanity, which means we're not going to be able to get enough damage through, unfortunately, but... Okay, and then we do what? Do we play this first, pump the Gala Greeters to maximize our damage output, and then sack the token and then create a treasure? I think that's the best thing we can do. So pump up the Gala Greeters, send in our attackers here, which 3, 4, 5, 6, taking them down to 5. We sack the anvil. All right, and then we create a treasure token. They're down to 4. Now, I really don't think they're going to want to sacrifice their broken sky, but let's give them the opportunity because I'd love for them to sack it. If they don't, I draw a card, they lose 2. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. That's not good. That's a lot of life gain right there. At least it wasn't a Path to Peril, but that's, you know, it's not the end of the turn yet. So let's not get our hopes up. Let's not get our hopes up here. Wow, another one. That's crazy. And just like that, they recover so much more of that health right back. We are more worried, honestly, about the Toxic Florin that Rex than anything. Interesting. The opponent doesn't take the opportunity here to attack in. All right, so then we're gonna go ahead and use this. We'll draw here. Obnixilis is crazy good. Okay, that is really, really good. So let's go ahead and sack this. And we're not going to let them off the hook here by creating a devil. We're just going to pump straight up on these obs here. We're going to put some pressure on them here. And they do discard. Okay, and braids, we'll go ahead and sacrifice the treasure. Look to get 2 damage off on them and draw another card. A really good card. Nice. Very nice. We do got to remember that the Rex does have trample. So if they want to attack into the obs, that's fine. I mean, they're there, you know, setting up a big target on themselves. But that's good. If we can get them to attack here, it opens up the lane here. All right. Well, this tells me that they probably plan on hitting us with Path to Peril, I would imagine. Which honestly isn't the worst thing. They take out their own Tyrannix Rex for it. And we're left with Obnixilis and the Anvil still. So that's a lot of damage we can pump out. Sure thing. I don't mind that at all, really. I really don't mind it. I could just go straight in for the attack here and start looking to exile those Tyrannix Rexes too so they can't reanimate them. That is something I can do. But they do have 2 of them, so, I mean, this isn't going to help a ton. Oh, they only have the 1 in there. Nice. I thought they had 2 for some reason. All right, and then we sack the food token. Create the 1/1, deal some more damage. And then the obs are looking not so good here to take another 2, so they may end up discarding. Nice. Pretty sure we closed this one out. I really, in my personal opinion, I would have kept that Tyrannix Rex, and I would have probably just Path to Peril for the, you know, small creatures and left the braids out there, but that's just me. Okay. How do we close this thing out? How do we close this thing out? Is it easy? Am I missing an easy out here? All right, they scoop it up. I was just really thinking there on how I could pump that 4 damage, because having the 4/4 flyer in front of us is not ideal. I mean, it's pretty tough to get through that, and then obviously its ability to generate value after it dies. There's definitely a way here. I think I could have dished out 4 damage. I was just trying to consider and think about my play lines here. I'm just not sure where I would have found it yet. Obviously, the ob dishes 2. This and this swinging together would have dealt another 1, and then I probably would have sacked. Yeah, I had it. I had it. Anyways, GG. All right, not a bad first game, and this opening hand does look pretty promising, so we'll keep it. We'll keep it. Not bad at all. A little bit of removal with the vanity early on here. I like that, and we do get targets for it. Very cool. Very, very cool. Do we play the vanity right away though, or do we go? Yeah, I think so. I think so. This is a good matchup for us too because of all the life gain that we're gonna have. I think this is gonna be a pretty solid game. Okay, that's tough. It does make my things more expensive, obviously, but it is what it is. Maybe we go with the anvil, creating a body off of the food token, and then that way we get something to attach the wicked roll token to. Or Yeah, maybe that's the play. Food tokens are going to be very, very important for us to actually eat them and gain the life based on this matchup. But in this case, getting a body down for that Wicked Roll token, I think is pretty good. Especially because they made our mana a little bit weird there. Getting down our 3-drop there on that spot seems pretty solid. All right, we get a land, which is actually exactly what I was shooting for here. Because we can go double Gala Greeters now. One of them probably gets taken out with a Brutal Cathar, but honestly, not too big of a deal. Because we'll hopefully get it back later with a kill spell. We create the treasure token. And probably immediately sack this, triggering our Gala Greeters again. One of them's gonna pump up and the other one's gonna create another treasure token. Seems pretty solid. Oops, no attacks. Now we look to just try to bleed them out here. They're gonna go pretty wide on us, which, you know, can be a bit scary. But I think as long as we can keep chump blocking with the anvil tokens and then sacking them, we should be able to just bleed them out. Hopefully we can find another anvil though. That'd be nice. To double up on anvil would be really good in this spot. All right, we can take 4. That's not a big problem. As long as they're not gaining life, I'm cool with it. All right, so we got options here. We could go with the Decadent Dragon and find something from their build. I don't think there's anything from their build that's going to help us too much here. If I'm being honest, I don't think so. I think I'd rather honestly go with the Ob Nixilis here. All right, and then honestly, creating a devil here is something I'm pretty excited about. Wasn't sure what I wanted to do with that, but I think I just want to honestly pump up the Gala Greeters here more than anything. And gaining life's just a nice little byproduct of that. Plus, if they want to attack into the devil with, let's say, their adversary, they're going to lose. They're going to lose that adversary. So it's a nice little incentive for them not to attack. Pumping up these Gala Greeters, I think, is very important. Just keep getting the 1/1 counters because it is obviously going to put a hindrance on how they attack. Ay. It's a good card, man. It's a very good card. All right. Fair enough. Here we go. This is where the fun really begins, though, because the opponent's ability to gain life is kind of off the charts right now. Yikes. If I could Decadent Dragon into like a Brutal Cathar off of their build. Wow, they don't do anything with that? I mean, I get why, but that's something I probably would have taken advantage of for sure. All right, let's see what we hit. Let's try to get a Brutal Cathar. I really want one badly. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Pleasure doing.
All right, the obs are at least gonna pepper them a little bit here and
your punishment
force them into a tough position. All right, let's play braids. We need some cards here. 1/1 counters and some treasures, and then braids can go ahead and sack a treasure. No need for us to attack into the opponent right now. Dealing more damage per turn now with the braids out there. Probably going to force their hand into attacking into us with some of these life linking bodies. The good news is if you block these life linkers and you sack the token in response to the attack before the damage resolves, they're not going to gain any life, which is very helpful. Problem is they have 2 of them. I can't do that every turn, you know what I mean? So I may have to sacrifice something to take out at least one of these adversaries. We'll see. They're looking for probably a Brutal Cathar, I would imagine, right? Yeah, that's what they were looking for. No surprise there. I'd be interested to see if they attack here. They've got a big creature now, so we shall see. Still no attacks. Kind of crazy. And we find a really good card there. Oh man, that is gonna help a lot. Oh man, and now the lane is pretty much wide open for attacks here. GG's. GG's, man. That was probably the best thing we could have top decked out of our entire build right there. That was amazing. Let's go. Talk about a crazy game that last one was. It was supposed to be very, very clean for us in our favor, but that opponent, man, getting those big life-linking bodies was a bit scary. I am surprised they didn't swing through any more than they did. I feel like they probably could have got some stuff going if they would have been attacking a little bit more. I feel like the cookie is very important for us to get down by 2 because it creates those food tokens. I don't really think the chef is too important here. Plus it blows up to simple play with fire, which I'm sure they have. Battle mouse. That doesn't have haste though, which is cool. And like I said, I kind of want to go tough cookie. It does die to a simple play with fire, but at least it leaves behind a food token, which I can use as fodder for a lot of different things here. So not bad. Plus it's kind of must answer play with fire situation too, because the opponent can't really get their attacks through very easily here. This thing does what? Let's see. Target creature control gets 1/1 till the end of turn. Okay. Okay. Well, then that means our tough cookies actually... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say it's gonna survive the turn, but that is not the case. They have the nuts, man. They have it. They have everything. Sheesh. Okay. Well, I don't know if we're gonna be able to recover from this. This is kind of going ham right now. Man, I really want to just eat this. I really just want to eat that so badly to gain that life because I think it's going to be so important. But I do need to kill. I do need to kill this. We create the 1/1 out of the deal. We get rid of a big body on their end. We've got a nice blocker against the scoundrel. Feeling okay about that. I could use the Crucible next turn to create some more 1/1s to make some more blocks. All right, this is tough. I mean, this is good. We see everything from the opponent here now, and it looks pretty good in our favor, I feel like. But, and I'd really like to just sack this, like block sack, you know what I mean? To deal 1, gain 1. Maybe that is what I'll do though. I don't know. I feel like I gotta take everything out. I gotta kill things, man. Yeah, I gotta kill things, unfortunately. That's really good. That's really good. Okay, so if we go with this next turn, blocking both of these, that could be solid. Or we can go... No, we can go chef. We can go here. And we can go here. We can gain a little bit of life, creating another anvil 1/1. And we have some good blockers now. Sort of the same situation, but we gain some life out of the deal. So that's nice. That's annoying. I don't know what we're going to do about that, to be honest. Really not sure what we're going to do about that. But they allow us to keep our bodies on the field by not swinging through with everything there, which is really good. Braids is nice. Braids is nice. Maybe Annihilating Glare here on this. Right? And then Poisoner is going to be nice just to have down on the field for us to gain life, you know, passively. I may just want to hang on to this. There's really no reason for us to force it out right now. Feels pretty good. The problem I'm having here now, though, is this Forge, the creatures have trample, right? And that's going to be, honestly, game defining here for us. We'll see. Yeah, I figured that's what they were going to do there. All right. Cool, cool, cool. So we go here. We go here. All right, we're down to 5. That's huge. That is so huge, but we may have to wait a turn. We may have to wait one turn for that. I feel like I kind of need to activate this to gain the food token that we can sack for the anvil to create another 1/1 for us to block with. I don't know. Or do we go 1/2, sack this, play this, and then just give up on the anvil, play for at least one turn? Yeah, that's probably the best idea. Let's give up on the anvil for this turn. It should work itself out, I think. There's a strong possibility the opponent double blocks here, but am I mad about that? I don't think so. I gain 3 and I take out 2 of their threats. That seems like a pretty solid trade-off for me. Nice, even better. They don't block. I'm not gonna actually sack anything here. I don't really care to sack anything here. I'm fine. All right, and we got some attacks, meaning the opponent probably has a means for pumping up a creature here. Probably just drew the absolute nuts with the monstrous rage, but who knows? Sure did. Why wouldn't they have, you know, pulled the absolute perfect card here? At least I can still kill it, but I am losing my card advantage in the braids, which is fine. I still have the chef, but all right, we still should win this game. I mean, we're doing a pretty good job of keeping pace here. All the life gain has been really, really nice. And I know I could have sacked that food token there to create a 1/1, but I actually want to pay the 2 to actually gain the life and then create the 1/1. I think that's a lot more advantageous for us in this match. I was going to do it the following turn, but it didn't matter. We actually won that one pretty good. All right, we just played another game that you guys are not going to see, unfortunately. Shout out to my opponent for being not a great person. They were utilizing the rope to their full extent, very egregiously, and it made for a very, very poor game to watch or experience at all. I was pretty sad that I had to be there, so I don't want to take you guys there. So we're going to go ahead and get into the next game. I might have already conceded this game because we have no swamps in the hand, but I'm hoping if we find anything playable, Gallic Readers can create a treasure for us and fix that. We have options here, so this is why I'm keeping the hand. But hey, we did rank up, finally into 91%. I thought I'd never get there. All right, it comes down to this. Please, oh please, find me a playable, either a swamp or a green creature of some sort. Okay, it's got to be a swamp now. That narrows it down. That is a playable. Pretty solid playable too. And another green source is not great, and another double black committed creature is also not great. Okay, we are screwed. I mean, it happens sometimes. It happens. I had options, I mean, and we found a good one too there with the trail. I thought for sure that would get us out of any pickles. How much you want to bet? I guarantee the opponent just found 2 black sources off of us there. Let's find out. Let's find out. Ready? Did I call it or did I call it? Oh, come on, play him out. I know you got some swamps in your hand for me. Yeah, they definitely got swamps now. That'll do it. That is going to be game almost certainly here. Able to pump 6 damage into the board here, but not going to help us very much, unfortunately. The opponent's still playing lands from their hand. Who knows? Maybe not. Maybe they just found some anvils or something. Like that's a good thing, right? Gonna have to take a gracious L here. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. I kept a bad hand. I was still on full tilt from the last game. If you guys had seen it, it was just ugh. It was one of those opponents that takes you down all the way to the end of the rope, like the very, very brink, and then they play, and they did it every single turn. All right, hit us with the dragon already. I mean, I don't got any answers for it. If you think I do, I have nothing playable in my hand. I've got 7 cards completely unplayable. Make that 8 cards completely unplayable. Okay, I mean, at this point, I'm almost considering just hitting the concede button. I don't know if there's a way. I mean, we do grind really, really well. Let's be honest. We grind really hard with this build, so who knows? I may find something here. It just takes one swamp and we're back in this, man. If we do find a swamp, what are we even playing first? I wouldn't even know what to do first. Oh, we found it. Okay. What do we do first things first here? I kind of want to play the anvil. I don't know why. Kind of want to play the anvil. Or do we just glare this away? I don't know. Nah, I'm gonna go anvil. I'm gonna go anvil. Because it creates bodies. It allows me to eat this food here. Gain some life. I'll take it. I'll take it. They're down to 14 too. These anvils can add up very quickly with the extra damage. They're flooding, it seems like. They eat the treasure. For what purpose? Oh my gosh. What a savage top deck. Not even a top deck. They probably had that in their hand the whole time. But just savage card to get played against us there. Unbelievable. What a perfect answer, huh? Sheesh. Another black source is phenomenal. We need that. Anvil. Gumdrop. I mean, we're in this game. I don't know how much longer we can hang on. These annihilating glares are really, really nice for the fact that we can kill these dragons. By the way, did they steal my dragon? I'm just realizing that. They did steal my dragon. How messed up is that? I thought that was theirs the whole time. I'm like, wait, they look different. Ours is cooler. Let's be real. Ours is cooler. What are these last two cards they stole from us, though? You see a forest and a dragon. Don't even tell me they're going to sack a treasure again. If they sack that treasure right now, I'm going to freaking cry. Yep, yep. Well, their options are endless because they do have what you call infinite mana. 3 damage, proliferate. I guess we'll just do that. Sure. Wow, no other plays than that, huh? That's it? Seems like something fishy's happening here. Yeah. This hand still kind of sucks, if I'm being honest. Our hand still sucks. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. I'm just happy to be here. I need something that can produce any sort of artifact for us here. Oh boy. I don't like how they're touching their cards over there. Oh, never mind. We're good. We're good. That'll do it. That almost certainly will do it. What a gift they just give us there, though, by attacking in with the 1/1. I guess they intended on killing the 3/2 the whole time. No, they didn't. Okay. A little bit of a mistake on their end. Let me get some life. Letting me gain a little bit of life. I like it. What are they holding on to here? From me especially. It's driving me nuts. Driving me bananas right now. Okay. Okay. Not great. Not great, not great. Well, I can do this. guess that's pretty good. Let me guess. Stack and draw 2 cards. Corrupted Conviction. No, just a blast. Okay. 4 damage. Oh, and they draw a card too. That's pretty bananas. Okay. Might as well play this, right? Doesn't even matter. Let's be real. It doesn't matter. They got lethal on board here. I want to full control this actually. Ah, too late. Too late. Too late. I was gonna sack the anvil and just gain a life because it's my only way of winning anyways. We're not gonna get the 1/1 out of the deal though, which would have been helpful. Would have been helpful, man. Well, we are alive somehow, some way, but not for long. I would imagine this is going to be game here. Nixilus. You know what? I'll give it to him. I'm going to go ahead and concede. I don't think there's a way out of this at this point. They stole one of my obs. GG's. Bad game. And I'm talking bad game. That's going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll be back again here hopefully tomorrow. We'll get into that in just a second, but thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it very much. Anvil is a card I have, I've been looking at playing again for a while now, and that's because of obviously I've been really falling in love with this Candy Trail card, and I think it's just such a great fit with the Anvil, and turns out I was right. This deck is actually a pretty big grindhouse, man. It does so many good things. That life gain can really get us out of a pinch in a late game situation, where we're down bad, and we've come back in a lot of really crazy games with this build, so it definitely has, like I said, that grindability to it. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. Like I said, I might be back tomorrow. Typically on this channel we're posting 5 videos a week, but this week is going to be a little tough. Had an emergency drywall situation. I think I've talked about it many times now if you guys haven't already heard, but it ate up my entire weekend. I had this home project, ate up my entire weekend. Wasn't able to record, and I'm trying to get them out as we go. So who knows, if I'm able to get a video recorded before the stream tomorrow, which is a bit unlikely, I'm going to be real with you guys, we'll have a video out for Thursday. If not, we'll for sure have one Friday, and we'll just do the 3 videos this week. But thanks for bearing with me, thanks for sticking with me, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I hope you guys watch Friday's video, if not tomorrow's video. But with that being said, huge shout out and thank you to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't already know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program on this channel, so these people help support me monetarily every week, or every month I should say. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate you very, very much. Much love for that, and hopefully we'll see you at tonight's stream. If not, we'll see you tomorrow or Friday. Till then, peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the Mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap,